Welcome back to the Extra Evident. Today we're doing a pretty unique concept here. We are ranking all of the Hive Skywars items. Now, I did not make this tier list, so please don't yell at me if there's a thing missing. I'm just gonna assume straight up that they probably missed like half of the items in the game. For some reason, they put a diamond chest plate and then another one. This is also a little outdated. They still got the Sharp 2 iron sword. That's not in the game anymore, but it's whatever. I don't really care. All right, the diamond sword, guys, is a solid B tier. You can't go wrong with a diamond sword. Good old reliable. Same thing with the Sharp 1. All right, it is literally the same item. And, you know, according to that logic, this has to go in a solid C tier. The iron sword, I mean, the iron sword is pretty pathetic compared to these two. A good old bow and arrow, I'd have to say a B. You know, if you're the type of fella to use it, it can be pretty good, but it's kind of annoying to, like, get a bunch of arrows and to, like, hit your shots. You kind of need to, like, have some skill. You can't just, like, win straight up, which is quite an issue. Next up, we got Cobwebs, which, once again, are pretty useless, but they have given me free content. So they get a B tier. You know what? We're gonna rename all the tiers here. B tier can be called reliable. This can be called I'd rather not. This can be called Pog and instant win. All right, easy. We renamed them. Gapple. I'm gonna put the Gapple in I'd rather not. You know, my opinion is, right, the Gapple is good if you're fighting that one really annoying sweat who thinks his grandma is gonna die if he does not win this game. So in that one very specific scenario where you need those 2 extra hearts desperately, it's pretty cool. But any other time, no, I'm not doing that. All right, next up, we got the fire trail. We all know where this is going. We all know where this is going right there. And remove this, bro. All right, knockback boombox. I think the knockback boombox is going to be our first instant win. The knockback boombox is a goated item, bro. Like, for real. It's so fun to use, even like 2 years later. And it's just great. You'll love to see it. Next up, we got another instant win. The pickaxe is an instant win in my book. Look, you all know me. All right, I honestly use the pickaxe more than my sword. If you like know how to use that thing, you kind of just win every fight. I don't really know what else to say. All right, Crumbling Cobble. Crumbling Cobble gets a Pog for me. And the reason it's Pog is, like, nobody carries Crumbling Cobble unless you're a psycho. However, when they added Crumbling Cobble, it was free content, bro. I loved it. I got like a 300k view video from Crumbling Cobble, so it gets a Pog automatically. All right, Stone Sword. I don't think they should remove the Stone Sword, but I'd rather not. You know, I'd rather not use it. It doesn't really make much difference on the Hive, but all right, Diamond Armor gets reliable, and these two get I'd rather not. I mean, this just comes down to, like, this one is, like, literally better than these two. Arrows, they're reliable. It's just an arrow. I don't really have a hot take here. For some reason, this dude put fire prot leggings in here. I'm just gonna get all of this out of the way. All 4 of these diamond pieces are reliable. They don't really do much, but this prot 1 helmet gets a Pog from me. Only OGs will remember the days where if you put on that prot 1 helmet, you literally just didn't take damage, and that is the truth. You were literally invincible with that thing on. That's not even a joke. But yeah, for that, it gets Pog. All right, the fire sword, I'd rather not. The fire sword obviously isn't bad, but I just feel like a horrible person when I use it, you know? Like, when I use that dumb fire sword, I just know that the other dude is, like, crying on the inside. Moving on, frozen boombox. I don't even think it slows people down. Look, what the Hive needs to do to make the frozen boombox, like, actually viable is make it, like, really slow you down. Because, like, right now, I feel like it does not work. I don't think anyone has ever put down a frozen boombox, and I've, like, genuinely slowed down from it. They need to make you, like, literally barely able to move. But as of right now, it's pretty useless. The axe gets a Pog. Free content. You loot stuff faster. It's an axe. What else is there to love? Okay. Snowballs, they simply are just an instant win. I mean, we all know how snowballs are on the Hive. It's kind of sad, but, like, even if you're not snowballing some kid in the void, if you have a snowball, like, you pretty much always combo the dude you're fighting if you just hit him with a snowball first. So yeah, instant win, obviously. So this says the Sharp 2 iron. This actually got replaced by a Sharp 1 diamond sword, and I think that that diamond sword is Pog, because you just shred through kids with that Sharp 1 diamond, and it's kind of fun. All right, fellas, the most iconic item in Skywars history, the Andesite Block, gets an instant win. Of course it does. How could it not? Andesite carries you. You're bad without andesite. What would you do? Would you have to pearl to bridge? No. Andesite determines your fate. You know what else determines your fate? The pearl. Which is also why it's an instant win item. If you're falling, boom, pearl. You're not dead anymore. You can also, like, bug into anything you've ever wanted to with a pearl. So that's why it's kind of cool. Compass gets a pog. We've all had that squeamish little gremlin camping under the map, and then the compass comes in handy. It's definitely very convenient, and I'm very glad it's in the game. So it gets a pog. Spell of Life also gets a pog. It's not an instant win, because if you suck at the game, a Spell of Life is not going to save you. You are still very doomed. But it's very convenient, especially when you're fighting a sweaty. You know what I'm saying? The Nemo, obviously, is an instant win. This is an iconic item, bro. They need to add more of these, like, for real. I've been saying this, though. They need to add more quirky items. It'd make the game so much more fun. Like, if they just rotated the items in and out, like, every month or two, that'd be super sick. But yeah, Nemo's obviously a classic. Bro. Swiftness book also gets a pog. It's good. I'd rather have it than not. And I do love spinning kids around like a Beyblade when I activate that swiftness book. Last one, Poison Boombox, remove this. It does like half a heart of damage if you're lucky. It's like a waste of space. But yes, this is my tier list. Please agree with me. Goodbye.